Drop the brace.
Hey guys, Mike here, and welcome to week 4 of Barrows Bounty, my Barrows series where I'm attempting to get every one of the Barrows items barrowed up from scratch, basically. Not exactly from scratch, I'm starting with my own equipment and everything, but I mean actually getting the items from the chest without buying them myself. And this is week 4, and it is actually a much better week than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be crap because I started really late. I only started barrowing for this week 3 days ago. And then they decided to give me a lot of items really quick. And I don't know, I'm not complaining. I'm pretty happy about it. And it's some pretty good rewards, as you'll see. So let's just go ahead and get right into the items so that we don't have to waste too much time. Although I do want to say that I did 58 chests in total and I got 8 items. So I am very happy with that amount. That is way higher than the 1 in 10 chance that it's supposed to be, or 1 in 11, or whatever it is. And so let's get on to the actual items. So the very first item of the week was when I knew that this week was going to be a good one, and that was when I got my second Harem's book of the series. I've gotten it so early now with both books, and unfortunately the price has dropped quite a bit. I had to sell this one for 11.8, I believe is what I sold it for, which is a lot less than the 25 mil it was before. But hey, it's still the best Barrows item I can get, and I am definitely happy to see it. And 9 runs later, I get these decently priced Derrick legs from the chest. They are around 360 or 380k, somewhere around there. So it's still a pretty good item, and it's the first Derrick's Legs item that we've gotten, so it's a new item, and everybody can be happy about new items. And 4 runs later, we pick up this Harem's hood, which is our third Harem's hood in the series, and luckily they've gone up a little bit since I last got them. They are now around 350 instead of 200 and some odd K that they were before, so that is a good thing for me. Around 11 runs later, I get an item that I am never tired of seeing. I get a Guthan's Spear. Only wish this could have been on 07, where it's worth quite a bit more money, but you know, it's still an ice item to have, and it's around 750k, so it's still one of the better items to get. 6 runs later, I get a Carol's skirt, which I was kind of disappointed about when I saw it, but then I found out that it's actually 680k somehow, so I'm not going to ask questions, and I'm just going to take the money and run. Then 5 runs after that, we get our very first Varrock item, which is a Varrock Brassy. It's a decent amount of money, around 380k, and it is our first Varrock item, so I cannot complain about this one, especially since it was so fast after the Carol skirt. And then 5 runs after that, we get yet another Varrock Brassy, which is kind of odd that they were back to each other, and they were also the same amount of runs away from each other. But yeah, same item, same price, you know how it goes. And for the last item of the week, we get to end it just as epically as we started it by getting our very first Harem's wand. Yeah, the second best item I could get at Barrows, and I have gotten it again pretty early in the series. I mean, we're starting to get quite a bit of the items finished, but it's still, the beginning items are the easy part. It's the later items that are the hard part for sure, because you're going to be getting multiples all the time instead of getting a new item every time. So unfortunately, the Harem's wand only sold for around 5.9. It is dropping really fast, so if you have one, you should probably sell it. I don't see them going up anytime soon, since Wand of Treachery is just as good, although Harem's wand looks so much better. Looks like a freaking huge sword, even though it's just a wand. So, it's up to you if you want to keep it or not. So yeah, this was a great week for Barrows for me. I got 8 total items, 2 of which were really, really good items, and 5 of which were new items that I hadn't gotten before. So here's the updated stats, as you can see on screen right now. And hopefully we can start getting some more of the items that we don't have next week, but you know, if I don't, and I just keep getting multiples, it is making me quite a bit of money. Which, I mean, I knew it would make me money, but I didn't think it'd be making me this much. I don't think I planned to get this lucky with the items this quickly. I've always had luck at Barrows, but I've never had luck when I wanted it. I always had luck when I didn't think that I was going to be getting anything. So I guess it's actually working out exactly the way it should. Oh, and before I forget, there's something I'm going to be doing on this video and all the later videos from now on, is in the description below I have a link to my Barrows log. I will be updating it every video so that you can see what items I got from that week and how many trips that I actually did and got dry. So it is hosted on Google Drive. So just click that if you're interested in seeing how many runs that I've actually done and how many items I've actually gotten. Even though I've told you, it's sometimes easier to see the full log and get a full sense of how much Barrows I've actually been doing. Now, as per usual, I'm going to be showing you guys how much money that I've made from Barrows, and I've actually started keeping a log in here of how much pure cash I've gotten from the items I've sold. I sold the Arams one and the Arams book this week, of course, because I think they're just going to keep going down for a little bit longer, and that is why I'm going to have to withdraw some money here. 48.3. Keep clicking the wrong one. 48.3. Alright, so got the cash. Now we can get the actual items out, which I have not sold any more of those. So let's get them all out. I don't know why I did all but one. Do them all. Spear and Brassy. Now the Bolter X we also need. And all of these runes, which are still siphoned out of the ones that I had normally. So now everything that's in my bank is just the runes that I've gotten from Barrows. Nothing else. So we got the racks and everything. Yep, that's it. So price check time. Gotta click them all. It's already looking nice. Very nice indeed. And to be honest, the runes do add up after all this time. They really do. At least the bloods and the deaths. The bloods went down a little bit since the magic got nerfed, but it's still quite a bit of money because I do get a lot of them. And there we go. So we have done around 327 runs of Barrows and gotten 71.3 mil. Now, I did the math earlier. I stopwatched how long it took me to do a Barrows run, and it took me about 4.5 minutes. And we get an average of 2.9 mil per hour at Barrows. So that was with a lot of lucky items, but I am averaging a pretty good, that is a pretty good average for just Barrows, and it's supposed to be mid-level content. So, man, I'm just very happy with this. I'm glad I'm able to make my favorite thing in the game a money maker for me, and I would only have 15 mil if it wasn't for Barrows, so gotta say that I'm happy about it. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Until next week, this is Mike from Full House RS. I apparently made up all the names for White Knights, and I will see you next time.